This episode of Just One More Topic filmed before a live studio audience.
Welcome to episode 53 something part 3. We're doing 3 of these things. Talking about the Oculus Rift. Thank you for showing up, Tiborius.
You're welcome. So I'm Tiborius.
I'm Tridrachius.
I'm Mad Joker.
And I'm a little congested. He's a little congested.
I have a beard.
Yes. So, we are going to finally wrap up our discussion about the Oculus Rift.
This episode, by the way, is brought specially to you by Thief. Because, yes.
So, one of the main things that we wanted to talk about when starting this whole conversation about the Oculus Rift is more of the mental status of the people playing it and the psychological or potential psychological ramifications.
And this is actually something you brought up when we were first talking. So, you know what? I'm going to give you the floor.
All right.
Hang on.
No.
Floor. Okay.
Yeah.
One of the questions that we were talking about was, what are some of the ramifications of actually being that much closer into your video games and being that much immersed, especially in, let's say, a horror game, or you're that much closer into the war front when you're playing Call of Duty. What is that going to do to people? How is that going to change your experience? Not only are you having fun, but mentally and physically. I mean, are we creating PTSD machines? I mean,
yes.
Okay, and you bring up a good point, you know, to expound on that thought a bit. The whole point of the Oculus Rift, again, like we talked about in the first episode, was that it enhances immersion to the umpteenth degree. Again, it's right at the tip. I almost flipped the whole camera. It's right on the tip of your nose. Okay, you don't have any space. Like right now, even as we're recording this, we can see ourselves on screen. We have space here now. If we were doing this with Oculus Rift, I'm this close to you.
We would not be able to see our live studio audience.
Yes, hi live studio audience.
Hi.
We got both our viewers in today. I'm very proud of us.
Yes.
I'll look
now,
for YouTube.
that being said, you brought
they might
up
be from Canada.
Flying bear. They brought you brought up some very good points about what could we start seeing PTSD in the young, you know, if they start using this at a younger age and all that. That is where I would more see a potential problem than if, say, any of us picked it up. It's not going to happen because we have it ingrained in our brains, game, off button. I don't care how immersed you are. At any point when it's too bad, click off, I'm done, I'm out.
I think he's spending more time off screen than he is on screen.
Sure.
I think that, yeah.
Well, that's part of the same conversation that...
This is the producer. Quit complaining about Tiborius.
But part of the same conversation that we were having was the video games that have already come out. The children that have already dealt with it easier than what most parents have.
True.
I mean, they're younger, they're able to adapt a lot more.
Like we were talking about motion sickness.
Exactly.
And again, the depth of what our brains are capable of rationalizing and dealing with. I mean, you talk about, you know, horrors and atrocities that happen in other countries. Children in Uganda. There's this tribe of pygmies in Africa that have like the highest mortality rate at the youngest age in the world. I mean, internment camps. Any of these horrible atrocities that anybody that survives it is able to adapt to, talk about, and still conform and function into any society they move into. Except him. Our brains are incredible machines.
True.
So, yes, while I think you are going to see some problems come up, it's no different than, what was it, that is a great point. Thank you, studio audience. It's no different than...
Get back to your seat.
A few weeks ago, there was another article in the news about a game caused people to kill somebody.
Grand Theft Auto.
Was it GTA?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, granted,
it's the easy scapegoat.
True. Granted, this is the same conversation we've had with Mortal Kombat when it first came out in Sega Genesis. But, I mean, we are stepping onto new ground. So, I mean, there's always the possibility of it, but more likely we will still overcome it as a whole.
Yes, I agree. Well, and I don't want to give power to that idea because for the same reason that people say the video game made him kill somebody. Bullshit. Yeah. He was going to kill somebody regardless. Games don't do that. We have gamers come in and out of here all day long, and I guarantee only 43% of them are murderers.
Actually, scientific studies have actually shown that it's actually a stress reliever and causes the exact opposite.
No, same with music. You know, I mean,
Science,
music.
Jeff.
Music got attacked with the same thing. AC/DC, devil worshippers, bullshit. You know what? You ever just like, okay, musician, played in a lot of bands and stuff. When we want to have fun, we kick out an AC/DC tune. When we're like, screw it, I'm done. Let's just party. You kick out an AC/DC tune. It's cathartic, man.
Yes.
Why not meatloaf? Meatloaf is awesome.
But it's dry and the texture's weird.
Too much ketchup. Too much ketchup. But yes, anyway, back to this. And what our studio audience brought up, addicts with a video game addiction. This is going to improve their immersion. Truth. This is going to improve their immersion and improve their escapism. But again, people with addicts, this is going to happen one way or another. The only thing that stops an addiction, hardcore and or the best thing to help it, is a good support structure. And if you have a good support structure, you're going to have your friend going, okay, dude, just step away for a minute. Go. We're going to go do something.
I'm going to play games.
Yeah.
Hey. So,
But, I mean, it's about people caring. So, I mean, video game addiction, while, yes, this can severely impart on what that does to somebody and give them a bigger reason to escape. People that have gone through, well, anybody who is prone to escaping from their normal lives. Yeah, I can do that, but again, it's not going to be any worse than what we've already seen. It's just going to be more intense while it happens.
Yes.
So, I think what we can kind of sum up with this whole thing is that Oculus Rift is just another addition to the gaming experience that has been around since Atari. It's just a new...
Actually, I believe the very first video game patent was in the 40s.
Don't care. So, the...
Kalinko?
No, it was a missile. It was kind of like Missile Command.
Okay, yeah.
Asteroids?
No.
Just
Bomberman. Mario? Hey.
Anyway, yes, as we were summing up, there are going to be some issues that come up with this. And you know what? There are going to be some kids messed up from it. But again, it's not the game's fault. You can never blame the games. That is not fair. If you are honestly that screwed up by something you play, you need to take a look at the rest of your life, because that's where the issue is. These are, and always have been meant, to be an experience. Be it through fun, which is what they started out as. Welcome back. Be it through fun, as they were first intent, to now you have things like Heavy Rain.
Yes.
To, I mean, just games that give you the full gamut of, you want to talk PTSD, go play Spec Ops The Line. I've talked about it before, and again, whoever got that game greenlit, high five. It is not a fun game, but it is an emotional experience.
And with that, I think we've fairly...
Playing that on Oculus Rift. Ooh, okay, I like the Oculus Rift now.
See?
I'm for it.
We've covered various different topics of the Oculus Rift. Post up your comments.
But I think we have just one more. But it's...
I'm sure we can find something else, yes. But as of, this was a three-parter. Send in your comments, your suggestions, what you think the Oculus Rift is going to do for the future of the industry.
And if we actually get our hands on that dev kit and mess with it, we're going to report back and obviously show you what's going on with it.
So, with that, this was episode 50-something, part
Jeff
3
to
of
games.
Oculus Rift.
Just
And
do some horror games.
In
That'd
the
be
dark
entertaining.
room.
Yeah,
That
right?
room.
the new... You guys
They have no idea what to...
Yeah.
Mexico, Jeff. Tridrachius. I haven't called
Yes.
you Jeff on here in a long time.
Maybe episode...
Anyway, that's it for us, guys.
I'm Tridrachius,
I'm Tiborius.
I'm Mad Joker.
and this was a show.
This episode of Just One More Topic filmed before a live studio audience.
We'll probably need to do that again because I was looking down.
I am
Get the
Jeff's
criteria.
junk, and I am talking. All right, quiet.